I go to Erev Shabbos this week's Parshas Beshalach. In Parshas Beshalach, we find Klal Yisrael. They traveled in the Midbar for 3 days, and they did not find any water. After Kriyas Yamsuf, they're traveling in the middle for 3 days. They can't find any water, and they start complaining to Moshe Rabbeinu. They say, "What are we supposed to drink?" There's a famous Gemara in Baba Kama that tells us that from this we learn, or from this Ezra was masakin, that we should never go 3 days without Torah, which is why we lane from the Torah on Mondays, Thursdays, and Shabbos, so that we should never go 3 days without Torah. Question is, what is there a deeper connection here to establish a minhag like that? It usually takes more than just kind of flimsy remez in a pasuk. So what's going on here? What really happened? What's the lesson that we could take from this? So I saw from Reb Shimon Schwab that he says, he explains that at Kriyas Yamsuf, the Jewish people experienced this amazing, unprecedented level of divine revelation. It was clear that they saw Hashem performing the most amazing miracle that they had ever seen, the splitting of the sea. It was so clear to them. We know that Rashi tells us that Shifcha was able to see things that Yecheskel ben Buzi was not able to see by the Yam Suf. They were on such a high level. And 3 days later, they couldn't find water. Their first thing that they say, their first reaction is to complain to Moshe. Not to daven to Hashem, not even to ask Moshe Rabbeinu to daven to Hashem for them. No, just complaining to Moshe Rabbeinu, what are we supposed to drink now? Unbelievable when you think about it. It's an amazing thing. But the truth of the matter is that I feel like a lot of people are all the same. These moments of inspiration that people have, they have to be nourished. You can't just have a short moment of inspiration and live off of that. That can't be your entire central focus of your Judaism. You have to have real, you have to live with the Torah on a consistent basis. And that's the lesson that we learn from here. That's the lesson that we have to take out of here. We could have our Kriyas Yamsuf, and we have to always try to get inspiration wherever we could get it from. And we should always try to get that inspiration, but we have to nourish that inspiration that we have with real concrete actions of living with the Torah day in and day out. That's the lesson. And that's what we learn from this Parsha. If Klal Yisrael can go from experiencing Kriyas Yamsuf and immediately lose that inspiration that they had from that in such a short amount of time, certainly us. When we get inspired, we have to be careful not to lose that inspiration and have real actions of Torah in order to take those moments of inspiration and make them concrete and real and lasting. Have a good Shabbos.